the headline. Duterte announced the December quarantine rules.
Pasig discussed the health rules during Pamaskong handog distribution.
48 players test positive for COVID-19 as NBA gears up for new season.
After several months of lockdown, Coron in Palawan welcomes back tourists starting today.
One vision.
One mission.
Serving the nation with truth. UPL News. Good evening, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao.
It's Friday, December 11, 2020, and we hope you're having a great day.
Bringing you the top stories that are surely with no bias.
Bringing you the news based on truth and facts.
This is Gabriel
And Pauline Culabres, your news anchors for tonight.
For the details of our news, Duterte announced the December quarantine rules. This news will brought to us by Jeslette Alemania.
President Rodrigo Duterte has extended a new implementation of general community quarantine in Metro Manila for the entire month of December.
Sa COVID-19, the following areas will be under general community quarantine from December 1 to 31.
Apart from Metro Manila, areas also under GCQ until the end of the year are Batangas, Iloilo City, Tacloban City, Lanao del Sur, Iligan, and Davao City. The rest of the country will be under modified GCQ. The Department of Health has repeatedly warned the public that Christmas parties could lead to coronavirus transmission. Health officials suggested to hold online or virtual parties as an alternative. They also recommended that gatherings should be limited to household members and asked the public to refrain from traveling if possible. This is Jeslette Alemania reporting.
Thank you, reporter Jeslette Alemania.
Health rules during Pamaskong handog distribution in Pasig. This news will brought to us by Marianne Cueto.
Mayor Vico Soto informed the Pasigueños that the local government laid out health rules for the distribution of Christmas goods for Christmas. For the distribution, Mayor Soto said that the residents must prepare their quick response code through the Pasig Pass for faster process of goods. Soto also informed that the city government will not announce the schedule of the distribution to avoid and prevent mass gathering and minimize risk of coronavirus disease infection. Last week, Mayor Soto posted a list of the items to be received and the guidelines that the Pasigueños must follow in retrieving the Christmas goods. The reminders are, the schedule will be posted the night before the distribution. The city government will distribute house to house and the one who will receive the goods must present the Pasig Pass QR code. The proof of identity is a must. If there will be no one in the house, they can still get the goods by getting the letter that the city government will give. There will be different schedule for condominiums. This is Marianne Cueto reporting.
Thank you, reporter Marianne Cueto.
For sports update, 48 players test positive for COVID-19 as NBA gears up for new season. Here's Maxinne Pesudas for the full story.
Because of the start of the 2020 to 2021 season in December 22, players returned to their team's home market and 48 NBA players tested positive for COVID-19. The test kicked off between November 24 and November 30 and tested over 546 players as part of its initial return to market testing phase. Everyone who tested positive is quarantined until cleared under league rules. This is Maxinne Pesudas for the Sports Update.
Thank you for that, reporter Maxinne Pesudas. After several months of lockdown in Coron, Palawan, welcomes back tourists starting today. But still with do's and don'ts. What are the safety measures? Here's Maxinne Pesudas to answer that.
The Department of Tourism supports the decision of Coron, Palawan to ease its travel restrictions last December 1. Local tourists ages 15 to 65 are now allowed to enter the island. Known for its crystal clear waters and beautiful rock formation under a test before travel policy. In a statement released Tuesday, DOT said it will continue to extend support to the provincial government by ensuring that the health and safety protocols are strictly enforced in tourist sites, hotel, and other related establishments.
Also, local tourists must get a negative reverse transcription polymerase chain reaction result within 72 hours of their trip. They must also have a pre-arranged booking at a DOT-certified accommodation with tour packages and itineraries also scheduled in advance. This is Maxinne Pesudas for the Tourism Update.
Thank you, reporter Maxinne Pesudas.
Smart Sound.
Good evening. Today is Friday, and for the weather update, let's check our satellite animation. We can still notice that there's still the gear line or the daily end of the frontal system, which currently affecting the northeast side and central and southern Luzon. So, in the previous days, it affects the eastern part of northern Luzon. Now, the concentration of the shear line is slowly decreasing, so it is already in the eastern part of central and southern Luzon because of the continuous rainfall of this shear line. Also, amihan will still continue, which will bring heavy rainfall in northern Luzon and some areas in central Luzon. Again, this is Maxinne Pesudas saying, rain or shine, we will survive.
Thank you for that, reporter Maxinne Pesudas. That's all we have gathered this day.
I hope that the vaccine will be available before the year ends.
I hope so too, Miss Al.
Thanks for joining us tonight on UPL News. One mission
One vision. This is Gabriel.
and Pauline Culabres.
Good night, Philippines.